Hey guys, Peter here from the Hidden Online Living YouTube channel, and here in this video I want to share with you some ways of how you can take things to the next level with affiliate marketing. So make sure to keep watching till the end of the video, as I want to share with you some valid and helpful points that you do need to be aware of if you really are wanting to grow your brand, your business, and really scale up everything to take it to the next level. So if you are new to the channel and you find content like this to be helpful, make sure to leave a like on the video. Also subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be updated whenever I release future content, and also feel free to share the video. Also, if you are looking for an honest and simple way to get started on your own online journey and you want to figure out the steps in which to do so, make sure to check out the link below in the description to find out more. So if you've been watching any of the videos on my channel since I've actually started creating content online and trying to build my own online business, I've actually had to go through a lot of different processes in order to be able to get to currently where I am today, and a lot of it actually does take a while to learn. There's a lot of new skills, there's a lot of ideas that you need to be willing to adapt to. You have to be willing to accept change, and you have to be willing to learn new skills and to keep moving forward. One of the main things that you really do need to consider is that you have to kind of think of this as an actual business. This isn't something that you can really think of, oh, I can make money today, I can put a video or a couple of videos up today and then I'm going to make a couple of $1,000s by tomorrow. That actually does not work. When you're starting out as a beginner, it's very easy to get caught out in this, because a lot of the times we're all taught, there's so much information out there online, it's very easy to get caught out being taught the wrong type of methods and following the wrong type of training that teach us these examples to make us believe that these are the things that we need to do, or without we can expect if we do the most minimal amount of work possible. But the truth be told is, if you really are serious about wanting to build any sort of an online business, and even if you do want it to scale things up to the next level, even if you're using affiliate marketing or not, you do need to think of it as a long-term investment. You do need to be willing to work at this every single day, because it takes a lot of time, a lot of consistency, a lot of upfront investment, both financially and with your time, in order to see this mature and to see it grow over time. And the only way to do that is literally just to show up and to put the steps in that's required in order to make everything actually work. The first thing you do need to be aware of is to literally come up with an idea, and then from there you need to actually come up with an idea within a specific niche that you actually know or have knowledge about, and even that you're passionate about, because ideally what you want to do is you want to provide solutions to problems. And a good way to get those ideas out there would be like what I have here on my YouTube channel, where I create videos, I do product reviews, I do tutorials, I do loads of helpful guides showing people exactly how certain products and features work and how to actually solve a user query or solve a problem. So that's ideally what you want to do, because YouTube itself is a search engine. People are always looking for either entertainment or looking for a solution to a problem. So if you can push your content out there and the right people, for the right people to see it at the right time, chances are your channel will actually do well. But again, you need to go through this process, because not everybody that does these steps gets to see results straight away. You will see the results, but it takes a long time. It takes months, if not some cases a year or two, before you will actually start to gain any sort of traction. Like in my example, and this is going from my experience, as of recording this demo, my channel is currently up to the amount of subscribers that I actually have, and it has taken me the guts of 10 plus months in order to get to this point. Now, I've created a ton of videos on the channel at that point. When I first started, I will admit, I didn't think of the long-term sustainability aspect of this. I had the same mindset as a lot of beginners coming into doing this, and I didn't really understand what it is that you really needed to do. But as time went on and I just kept walking away, I started to become more confident in what I was doing, and I started to learn a lot more new skills, and I was able to use all that to create better types of content, be more efficient, be more confident on camera, be more knowledgeable in specific aspects and areas, become an authority figure on certain queries and different areas, and this is actually gradually starting to grow my business because now my content is starting to get more engagement. My view counts are starting to go up. I am gaining more subscribers. I am actually starting to make money and earn commissions. But when I first started, I couldn't see that. You have to keep going. You have to remain consistent. You have to think long term. That's one of the key things. So when you are starting out, you do need to put certain practices put certain practices into genuine work. And again, like I said, ways to do that would be to literally start up a YouTube channel and actually create a channel based around a specific area or niche that you're related to or that you know and have information about. Or you can create a website if you're into blogging and you like to do writing and you don't particularly want to talk on camera or have yourself recorded on camera. You can just create a blog, or you can create like an e-commerce website. There are plenty of avenues out there in which you can do so. Like you can set up domains, you can use Bluehost, you can use SiteGround, Namecheap, and you can set up a WordPress website, or you can use a platform even the likes of Wix, which pretty much has all those concepts all rolled into one, where everything is drag and drop and you don't need to worry about coding. And again, you can create all these aspects. You can create blogs, you can create e-commerce stores on this platform, so that'd be a good alternative. Then ideally, once you've got those platforms set up, then you need to build a landing page so that you can capture emails, because again, this is going into the long-term aspect of it, because in order for your business to grow, you need to increase that engagement, and for you to do that is to build up a following. So you need to draw people in. You need to be able to not only provide valuable and helpful content, but you also need a way to relate to people. So you can get involved by collecting people's emails or leads, and then you can relate to them one-to-one. You have more direct contact with them, so you can give them more valuable information and maybe even set up promotions further down the line so that people can potentially buy from you, so that way you can earn money and earn commissions. You can also use the likes of social media profiles, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, to also help increase that engagement and make more people aware of your brand. And going back to the likes of a lead page or a landing page, you will need an autoresponder. So you can use the likes of, there's multiple ones out there. You can use Aweber or you can use GetResponse. These would be two of the best platforms that you can literally get started with today for free, as Aweber does have a free account that you can have up to 500 email leads, and GetResponse actually does have a 30-day free trial that allows you to have full use of the entire suite of tools and so forth to get you started. And they're very friendly towards affiliate marketing, so there's no excuse why you shouldn't use this. And again, you can integrate them with your landing pages so that once people opt in, your autoresponder will store your emails for you, so that then you can relate to them then later on through your emails and so forth. So again, they're some of the similar steps of how you would actually go about actually building your business and building the foundation. Right, so they are just some of the key areas that you need to literally get started with to actually start building the foundation. That is actually primarily the easy part, even though you're learning new skills. The hardest part is going to be breaking down into these next 4 steps that I'm going to actually talk about. And these are really important, and you do need to take these, like mentioned the first one here, which is to take it seriously. This is primarily the most important part. Anybody can create an online business. We're living in an age now where it is very, very easy for even an absolute beginner with no technical skills or background to be able to set up a website or to create a YouTube channel and to literally get started with very little cost, if no cost at all. There's so many tools available online that you can use to literally get the ball rolling and to build that foundation. The one mistake that 99% of people online, myself included when I first started out, is that we don't take it seriously. We have all these brilliant ideas. Some of us have fantastic ideas that actually could be generated into an actual business that could literally make us tens of thousands, if not millions, in years to come. But the problem is we don't take what we're doing seriously. We're kind of just jumping in and out of things. We're trying something, then we get bored, we go on to something else. We do have a tendency of having what's called shiny object syndrome, where we're kind of like, we get bored of something and then we're quickly on to the next thing as soon as we've jumped onto one thing. I know I've been there. I was like that for years, and a lot of people are still currently in that. So that's why I'm creating this video, to hopefully to give you some guidance, to show you some of the areas and that you do need to focus on to get it out of that mindset and to start literally changing the way that you think, so that you can really take things to the next level. Because a lot of us, and especially now considering there's a lot of different things going on in the world has rapidly changed over the last couple of months. People are losing their jobs. People are also starting to realise that their way of thinking, their way of working, their way way of living is not a sustainable way, and it's actually not going to really gain them anything or build anything for them. They're not going to have the life that they truly want, and they're starting to realise now that in order to do that, they need to go out and actually utilise those processes and actually start doing the work. But the problem is trying to find the right type of training, the right type of mentors that can actually hold you accountable, and so that you can hold yourself accountable to move forward. And the thing that we lack the most is taking it seriously, because we do have the ideas, we do have the ambition, but we don't take it seriously. And if you don't take it seriously, that's going to be the thing that actually leads you to quitting, because if you don't take it on board and realise that you need to think of this as long term, you're never going to succeed. The only way to succeed is just to literally show up every day and to just do your work and keep building and building and building and building, and just always improving and always getting better with each day. And you'll only do that through experience. The only way you'll actually do that is to literally just keep walking away and just not being afraid to do it. The next point I want to talk about that is another serious aspect, and we make so many excuses on this, is we say to make time. When we say we don't have enough time, there's 24 hours in the day. Every single one of us has 24 hours in the day. I will be honest, myself, I made those excuses as well. You'd be sitting there daydreaming, thinking about what you want to do, but you never really get around and doing it. And instead of something that could literally take you 5 minutes to do, it would take you 6 or 7 hours, because you would just, so your attention span, and you'd be so distracted, your attention is so fractured that you're allowing yourself to get distracted by so many things, either be online, or you may have commitments in a home, or you've work commitments or things happening. And sometimes a lot of people actually do find it very, very difficult to actually make time to do the things that they want to do, when the truth is you really need to take a step back and actually think to yourself, right, what can I eliminate that's actually going to give me more time back? Like, if you like going out at the weekends and you like having a few drinks and you like partying, maybe scale back on that, because that time that you're out partying, or that time the next day when you're actually dying of a hangover, that time could be better utilised to put into your business, to maybe create a new YouTube video, maybe write a blog article, or maybe to get your autoresponder set up, maybe create an email campaign or promotion that you could have literally wanting to run for a new product that's coming out. If you don't do that, and you don't make the time to do that, you're pretty much leaving money on the table. You're actually stopping yourself and holding yourself back from potentially not only building your brand, gaining more email leads, gaining more views on your videos, or even potentially making sales. But you are potentially you're stopping yourself moving forward to the point that you're actually going to fail. And as time goes on, the more or less, or that you keep making excuses and not making enough time, you actually won't see any growth in your business. And that is one of the key areas, because we all have 24 hours in a day. We all have the same amount of time. It's what we do at that time that matters. And if you're really serious about wanting to grow an online business, like I mentioned in the previous step, you will have to find a way to make the time. Which leads me on to the next point, is to stop making excuses. And again, all these points here, all these 4 points that I'm going to mention, all tie in together. So stop making excuses, because again, if you don't have time, you're making excuses, because you're allowing every single aspect of your life to really kind of relate to how you actually feel. And because you're feeling certain ways, you're allowing yourself to make those excuses. And then you're saying, oh, I don't have enough time, I'm not good enough on camera, I don't know how to write a blog article, I don't know how to put together a web page, I don't know how to send an email. None of us know these things when we first start out. There's none of us out there that actually knows any of these things. The only way we actually do it is by learning, and the best way to learn is just to get stuck in. But if you're making excuses, you're holding yourself back. If you're making excuses, like I mentioned in the previous step, where you're not making time, you're going out and you're doing other things rather than working on your business, like I said, sending out emails or making that next video. That next video could be the video that actually blows up for you and gets thousands if not millions of views, and all because you're making excuses and you're stopping yourself from moving forward. And a lot of the time we actually do it so often that we don't even realise that we're actually doing it. So for you to really see results in your business, you need to take this step really on board and just stop making excuses. If you do have a little bit of time, even if you've only got a couple of hours a week, use that time to build your business. Get yourself out of your own way, stop thinking to yourself that you can't do it, and just start. Because before long, once you've gotten the process up and running, you'll be quickly amazed how quickly things will actually start to snowball, and you'll realise that you actually can do a lot of this stuff. Which actually leads me on to the last point, is to literally just take action and just do it, go for it. Because like I said, all these points all tie in together and they all relate, because it is true. We can't build a business unless we actually take action. We can't build a business unless we actually just get started. We take the time, we stop making excuses, we go and we take action and do it. And then leading back to the first point is we have to take it seriously and we have to show up every day. Essentially, we have to rinse and repeat every day. It's not glamorous, it's not pretty, it takes time to do all this stuff. You will get days where you will feel disheartened and you'll be like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. But you have to think of the bigger picture, because you have a vision in mind of where you want to be. And the only way to do that is literally just sit down every day, click on your mouse, click on your keyboard, type a new article, record a new video on your camera, get out of your comfort zone, record like what I'm doing here on the microphone, your voice, and just get to work. And just take it seriously. Think of the bigger picture. Think of exactly your idea or your vision of what it is that you want to get out there to the world. Because the chances are, even though you think you're not good enough, what you're doing is good enough to somebody else. Because the right person, if you keep doing it long enough, the right person will come along, or the right people will come along, eventually find your content, and they are the ones that are going to follow you, and you will have valid customers and you'll be able to build a following where people will actually follow you for a long time, where that lead you on to potentially building your business, building your brand, and making a lot of money. It's the same like with the likes of physical businesses. You look at the likes of shopping centres, Tesco's, Aldi's, Lidl's, even local shops. How do you think that they actually got to where they are? They didn't just open up a business or a shop and just expected people just to walk in and then just kind of just like, oh, just buy whatever they want. They had to start off from the bottom as well, just like the same with an online business. They had to provide value, they had to build trust with people, and that took a long time. And now, once they've built up that trust, where's the first place people go to whenever they're looking either for information or they're looking to buy something that they actually need? They will go back to those places. So essentially, you want to have the same type of concept. You need to take it seriously and stop making excuses. You need to build up that authority on your platform, whatever platform it is that you decide to utilize, whether you're building a website or a blog or an e-commerce store, or even in this case YouTube. Become the authority figure on that platform. Become the go-to person, and you will start to see results. And again, it all leads back to those 4 points. Take it seriously, make the time, stop making excuses, and just take action and do it. And do that and use that philosophy every single day, and you will start to see results. I'm actually starting to see it now, and I've been working on my channel for months, and I've only gradually started to see a lot of results in the last couple of months. It took well over 6 months, nearly 10 months before I actually started to see any physical results, and now all of a sudden it's just coming at me now, and I'm just like, this is awesome, because I realise now that the hard work I put in at the start is actually starting to come back to me now. So that gives you even more incentive to want to keep going and to keep pushing, because you know you're so close. And until you've actually put yourself in that position and actually started doing that work, it's only then you will start to understand it and see it. But you'll only do that if you follow those 4 valid points as I mentioned, and you need to be consistent. Just show up every day and just keep moving forward every single day, and you will see the results. So I hope you really found this video to be helpful, and I really do hope it's given you some insight as some of the points that you should be aware of if you really want to take up your business and take affiliate marketing to the next level. Because these points here will work for any type of business model, whether it be affiliate marketing, doing videos, even like physical businesses. As long as you follow these key steps, your business will grow over time, as long as you remain consistent. So if you have found this content to be helpful, please be sure to leave a like on the video. Also subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be updated whenever I release future content, and also feel free to share the video. Also, if you are looking for an honest and simple way to get started on your own online journey and you want to figure out the steps in which to do so, make sure to check out the link below in the description to find out more. And I will see you all in the next one.